What to do, YouTube? Acid Roots Wired here. Welcome to the next episode of Devil May Cry. So, last one was kind of a quickie, so is this one. I didn't know what to anticipate. I do manage to do this mission blind, but I do kind of feel like it's interesting, these kind of segments in this game, just because this is a pretty kick-ass action game, I would definitely have to say. It always has some new trick that it tries. So it's not just as straightforward. I mean, some folks, when they play games, they complain that the formula is just too overused and there's not enough life to it. But I do feel like there's enough originality in what goes on here to kind of say that there is some variety in some of this. So it very much is an appreciated PS2 game for what it was. And so, yeah, I do use, there's a demon time. It's not demon time because that's a recent term, but it's like a special mode that you use with the L1 or R1 buttons, and we execute that in this episode. So that's kind of something that gets ready to happen, but we're going to start using that more as the game starts to ramp up. I mean, hopefully it doesn't ramp up to the point where it's not enjoyable, but we'll see how this game, what tricks it has up its sleeve. So, but we did actually need to go in this room, so that's the thing, we needed to get the rusty key. So, but there's some insect enemies. It's going to be interesting. So, it's kind of interesting to get some creepy insects in here. But I just like to maul these guys with the shotgun. It's interesting. The shotgun really obliterates them. It's just kind of funny, actually. You know, obviously, if you were to see an actual insect shoot them with the shotgun, it'd probably completely eradicate it. It's just one of those things. It makes you wish there were more video games that could do that, where you could just, because it's just so satisfying shooting those. I hope that, eventually it would get tiresome, but it would be interesting to kind of have some instances of just being able to shoot more insects with shotguns and such. It's kind of fun. But, yeah, I don't know if the standard gun works either. I haven't really used that standard gun in a while. I'm not sure if Dante gets more gun upgrades. Speaking of which, I don't know if it's just the shotgun and then the standard machine gun, but we'll see. I wonder if Dante has an AK-47. I wonder if he knows how to wield those. Those are not just normal weapons. You have to have some tolerance for them. So it's just kind of, it's kind of incorporated. I think they kind of make it as just like a fantasy type thing, but to say if Dante were to sit there and do some gun oriented songs like G-Unit, like My Buddy, or Poppin' Them Things or something, to say he knows Desert Eagles and AK-47s, Smith & Wessons, 9mm, all that type of stuff, just to be let it be. That's kind of the situation. So yeah, this is kind of just a bluesy kind of day because I don't really have anything I'm doing on Acid Roots music right now. Couldn't really think of something I wanted to do. I don't have to be there every day. I've done a lot of reviews this month and just need more time to belt out this channel also. But it's kind of, I'm gonna try to juggle these. It's just tough, it's not so much tough, but it's kind of a handful having to juggle the gaming stuff and then that channel in terms of doing 2 or 3 videos in one day. So it's actually kind of satisfying that this mission was not elongated. So I was originally thinking for mission 6 I was just going to play as much as I could and then come back later and complete it. But when it's not puzzle oriented and I know what I'm doing, or I don't get stumped, I don't mind doing these. So kind of the concept. Yeah, I decided to use, I don't know, I just call it demon time, but whatever it's actually called, the demon feel that you get, it just helps, and I need to turn it off before I waste it for the next mission. But there. So the guiding light, I wonder what that role will play. This is kind of the concept. But yeah, we're done with the mission, folks. That's really as straightforward as it was. So Dante is a badass. It's kind of the concept, so it makes sense there. But yeah, he needs some allies. I'm going to keep saying this. It's going to be one of the mantras of this saga playing Devil May Cry, is he needs a homie to get some weapons from, kind of like ammunition from Grand Theft Auto 3 and those games. He just needs a homie. He needs an 8-ball, an 8-ball, the homie from Grand Theft Auto 3. So that's just kind of the concept of those sorts of situations. But, yep. So we save this, yep. We're going to get to mission 7 next time. That'll eventually happen. But, it'll probably be blind. I don't know what's going to happen because I haven't played Mission 7, so we'll see what happens there. But stay tuned for that, and more of these are on the way.